Hello everyone to a new Minecraft video. This is a new Minecraft update. We got plenty of stuff to go by and lots of very cool stuff, but themed around mounts. I can't tell by the name, and the name of this update is Mounts of Mayhem. It just came out on December 9th. I don't know if this video will be posted on the 9th. I'm trying to. First, we'll talk about the on land mounts, because I'll explain why later on. First off, there's new netherite horse armor. Well, first off, there's new netherite horse armor, which is way better than diamond horse armor. I mean, 8 more armor than diamond. I mean, we see all these. I mean, like, the leather armor just makes it look like nothing. And you're also getting knockback resistance. Also, I don't think it burns in lava also. So, yeah, it's very good. Another thing is also they changed the texture of leather horse armor, so you may notice now it's a lot more red when it's dyed, but before if it was like red, it would be like a little bit of red and then like a lot of brown. So, yeah, they changed it. I think it looks a lot better now. Also, if you want to see what the netherite horse armor looks like real quick. This is what the netherite horse armor looks like. It looks very good. You got this like kind of golden saddle thing, not saddle, I don't know, carpet. Got this drippy. I like how it looks tough and rough, and kind of looks like blackstone, but yeah, it's very good. Next we have the zombie horse. The zombie horse actually was already in the game, but I mean, it didn't. It just was a mob. It didn't. It was just only accessed in creative menu. And yeah, that's really, they reworked the texture. It actually burns in day now so far. The do this. Okay, well that took a while, but yeah, he just starts running around burning on fire. It actually takes a while. I think it takes like 30 seconds for it to die, or 20. It actually takes a bit. If we get on this guy, he doesn't have a saddle on. He has a decent amount of health. Oh yeah, when they die, they drop rotten flesh, of course. Now the main difference between the zombie horse and this is, first off, zombies at night can actually spawn on a zombie horse with an iron spear and actually like try and get you. Also, just a zombie with an iron spear, or I think some other spears, maybe like wood and stone, maybe even diamond. They can spawn like that, and they'll try to charge at you. I'll explain how the spear works in a bit. The zombie horse also, I mean, that's how you get the zombie horse, by the way. You kill the zombie on it. The zombie horse is generally most of the time better than horses, but horses have higher potential. So if you breed them a lot or find an insanely good horse, yeah, but generally most of the time the average zombie horse is better than the average horse. So also you can put armor on the zombie horse, which the skeleton horse can't for some reason. This horse also looks cool, but here's it with some armor on, and if it change it to day, and in the daytime it's not burning on armor on. That would be very annoying if zombie horses kept dying. I mean, they would be unusable, but yeah, also their eyes are just pitch black. Yeah, looks cool. Very cool horse. The next mob is the Camel husk. It's a reskin of the camel, which spawns in deserts, just like the regular camel, but at nighttime. Oh yeah, I think the zombie horse also spawns at nighttime, of course. This guy would be found, or I'm pretty sure he's usually found on this camel jockey thing, which if I put this giant command in chat, I can summon him, and he's like this. And he has a guy with a spear and a guy with the I'll show you what this guy is on. I'll show this camel jockey thing soon. But anyway, another thing about it is instead of eating cactus to heal, actually I don't, yeah, it doesn't eat cactus, it eats rabbit's foot. which, yeah, it eats rabbit's foot. That would be kind of, I think rabbit's foot's kind of expensive in my opinion, but yeah, I don't know why it eats rabbit's foot, but I guess that's something cool. Also, by the way, they don't even have a saddle when they're riding them. I noticed that. I don't know. Next we get the spears, and they're really unique. They have 2 abilities, and each of them are completely different in attack speeds and damage, and how long their little this thing lasts. First off, basically the basics of the spear is you can just click right here, and you got this jab thing. So if I right here, I can actually hit this pig from all the way over here. The range is pretty long. I don't actually exactly know how long, but I think you can get pretty much of an idea. I can do it with this. The range is the same for all of them, I'm pretty sure. The range for the spears are all the exact same, and this is what they look like when you hold them. Next ability with the spears, if you right click, you do this little like not weird thing, but you have your spear out. Basically how this thing works is if I let's use this, I'll use a husk for example, or okay, that's a lot of them, but if I were to do this and just basically run forward, I could just pierce through them. Okay, that's this. You hit them, sometimes you can hit them multiple times. The faster you go, the greater damage it does. So if you're on elytra, you can literally just fly down with fireworks and then do this, and it does a lot of damage. You can also show how to do it on like a horse or this guy over here. Also it also varies if I do this. Okay, actually they're not really hitting for some reason. Here's again with the wooden spear. Okay, that's just doing knockback. I don't know why I was hurting it, but the wooden spear does only 1 damage at all, which is kind of buns, but it multiplies. I'll explain the stats of them soon. So when you have the wooden spear, if you're to hold this, you see it goes pointed front, and if essentially in this stage, if you're the hit, it would do damage, knockback, and dismount someone from like a dismount from a mount or whatever. But once it starts to tilt to the left or something, if you give it a moment, once it starts to give it tilt, it only does knockback and damage, and then it will go all the way down. It just only does damage. So those stages change, and also depending on your tier, it actually goes away a lot quicker. So look, this is already tilting, and then it's already down because I guess it's heavier. There's not really a big of a difference between the stone one, but if I take like the diamond one and we compare it against the netherite, this is the diamond, and then it starts to tilt, and then this one, and then that tilts. They're slightly faster, but I mean, compared the netherite to the wooden, it's a big difference. I had some in here. Also, by the way, to get netherite horse armor, you upgrade it by how you would for any other netherite thing. You would put the diamond armor and the upgrade template in the netherite thing, which I actually think is worth it for how big of a difference of the protection is. Alright, if you use the crafting table, this is actually how you make the spear itself. It's the same with whatever ore you use, except the netherite, you upgrade diamond to it. So now I have a diamond spear here. There's also a multiplier. Each one has a different multiplier of when you do this thing for how much damage of your speed. They all have different multipliers of the damage. Oh yeah, it multiplies the damage if you couldn't tell, but and now right now on screen you can see the multipliers for all of this. when I'm editing this, I'll show it on screen. It also shows the durability of each of these spears. Now they're all very different, I think. Also another thing about the spear is that you can, every enchantment that can go on the sword can go on the spear, which is very cool, because the axe can't do that, because I'm pretty sure the axe can only go up, I think the axe can only do, yeah, I don't think the axe can have, well, it can have sharpness on it, but I don't think it can have really fire aspect, knockback, all that. Yeah, they can have all of this, all those things, which is, makes it a lot better. So if I were to put sharpness 5, this should do 11 damage, which is very nice. 11 damage. 11 damage for each jab with this insane range. I think that's actually pretty good. That's, I give this horse speed. It doesn't really change that much of anything, but you can find a lot faster horses and different stats of horses that probably work a lot better with this. But if I were to go like this and then do that, that will just immediately demolish them. Okay, that spider took a while. And I could just do that again. Yeah, I can do that, and then I can just do this on the then on the this guy, the camel husk. Okay, let me on you. Now we got this guy chilling. We're walking, and I could go all around doing this, and I mean zombies and all that wouldn't be able to hit me. So that would be one benefit. And the next thing with that also can be used as a mount to ride is this new mob, which I'll talk about, this called the nautilus, and we also got the zombie nautilus. I mean, the nautilus can be spawned anywhere in any sea. The zombie nautilus can, but you find them in during, no, I actually don't know if they spawn in day, but drowned will be on it, and you usually have a trident, and they'll chase after you. Actually, no, not a trident. I mean, actually, some of them have tridents, I think, but mainly also have spears. They also have armor they can find in shipwrecks, and this diamond one's apparently really rare. You can upgrade it, and it's basically the same stats of the horse armor. It's the exact same, I think. Yeah, it's the exact same, but I could put armor on this, and that's netherite. I mean, oh, hold on. Also, the difference between the nautilus and zombie nautilus is the zombie nautilus burns if it's on land. If it's on land, and zombie nautiluses are 10% faster. So yeah, and then they also have a coral found in warm oceans. You can find a coral variant, which I have on picture of on screen. And I mean, if I put diamond armor in this guy, I mean, we can get, I mean, copper armor kind of looks like bronze for some reason, if that were his thing. But this is what the copper one looks like. It kind of looks bronze. I don't know what the iron one looks like. It looks really cool. I like the iron one. Looks the most. The golden one's very shiny indeed. If I were to get on one and I get on this dude, now if you notice in the top right, there's actually this little effect, and you if I go into survival, I'm actually just breathing forever. It gives you like basically breathing air, and actually I'm pretty sure it shows like a bubble effect. Yeah, it shows a bubble effect. But yeah, it's very cool. You can swim. Also, if you get off, I mean, obviously it's not like around it. It will go away after like a second. But if you get back on, it just pauses your thing. It doesn't regain it back up, but it pauses it. And you can go under caves and breathe, and you can travel in water caves actually. Another thing is, just like the horse, you can charge up this and do a little charge up thing, kind of. You would get a little boost. If I show that, yeah, pretty useful. But another thing is, if you were to get a spear and you just do, oh yeah, you can do the same thing with a camel. I don't know why I didn't do that with the camel earlier. I kind of forgot. So, here, if I go up to the squid and, hold on. I can, actually just boost up to them. And it's being pretty fast, so I can just do that to them, and you can also do a lot of things with this PvP thing. I mean, there's probably a lot of PvP with this. This guy's really cool. If you just boost up, you take a little bounce thing, which I don't know why they talked. Actually, that's a lot higher than it originally was, but I'm pretty sure a nautilus actually attacks you sometimes. But it's kind of like the behavior of a goat, really. How they ram into you. It's not like them being hostile, but they just like kind of like do that sometimes. So if I were to get, I think if I get near one, they'll just get angry, kind of. Oh no! It's if you punch it, yeah, they start to ram into you like if you punch it. Now goats, they just ram on you randomly. They actually do a lot of damage. Yeah, these guys are actually kind of scary, bro. Ow. Yeah, they get mad at you. Another thing with the spear is this new enchantment called Lunge 3, and you can I have it onto this spear, and if I do the jab attack, I do a little dash thing, but if I do like jump, I mean, I can just keep doing this. Actually, well, you can't. I'll show you in a second. But this is a very cool thing. Lunge 3 probably is the best one. And this is really fun. And you might think this is overpowered, but once you, this would be really cool for parkour people. You can't just do this and then like do a dash thing for incredible speed damage. But there's a downside about it. Now, when I was originally in the making, it would literally just like the wooden spear after doing it like 3 times would just be non-existent. But now it's, if you look at my hunger, actually wait, I can't even, if your hunger gets to 3 bars, you can't even do it. But it depletes your hunger depending on the lunge enchantment. So if you have lunge 3, it will take away the most hunger, and if you have like lunge 1, it will take away the least hunger. I mean, 2 would be between. I'm also pretty sure it can actually take saturation instead of the hunger thing sometimes. So if I were to do this, you can see it took away one thing. Then actually, that one took a lot more. I think I actually had saturation over it or something. Yeah, I had saturation. Sometimes they'll have like a little thing, but I mean, I can't do it anymore because I'm below 3 bars, kind of like how you can't sprint also. I mean, 3 bars and lower. So yeah, I mean, it takes a little bit. It only takes 1 durability point, so it's not really that thing. And this is a wooden spear. That's like nothing with the netherite spear. So it takes your hunger. That's very unique for enchantment. And oh shoot, there's a phantom. Also, to test something out is on a mob you can't just do a boost thing. And actually, look what we just found. We found the one guy, and this is the horse jockey. Oh my gosh. What? Yeah, these guys are actually pretty deadly. I didn't even notice him. Yeah, this guy's... Holy, what... This guy's actually pretty fast and scary. But if I, And I just killed that guy, but... Yeah. Holy cow, there's a spider on my arm. Now, if I fight one of these guys... with some diamond tools and iron armor, they're actually pretty scary because oh shoot. Now, well, that's lame. Okay, hold on. Okay, these guys are actually terrifying because that parched guy, which is a new skeleton and that spawns the desert, has less health than regular skeletons. And I think a less cooldown. It shoots these weakness arrows. And then there's a guy, a husk in the front with the spear chasing you fast. It's actually terrifying and does a lot of damage. Or it's a good amount of damage. And it's really hard to hit them, I'm telling you. I have iron armor on, and this guy's actually hard to hit. Yeah, which makes the deserts a lot more scarier at night, and yes, let me show you more of the parched real quick. Now, the parched, this is his spawn egg, and this is what the parched guy looks like. He's really cool, shoots the weakness arrows, has less health than the skeleton. I think it's like the same as the bogged and the stray's health. And sadly, I don't think they're in the trial chambers, so I hope they add that in the future, but they're not in the trial chambers as of right now. This is Jack editing the video. So the parched is actually also immune to sunlight. I forgot to mention, like the husk. Now, unless if you're including the skeleton horse, we have 5 skeletons in Minecraft, with all very differently. I can't believe I have 5 skeletons in Minecraft. That's a lot of Minecrafts. There's like 3 zombies, unless if you can 4 if you can include the zombified piglin. One more thing is they changed something that's really annoying in Minecraft, although it doesn't really make sense. I don't think you could do this with a horse in real life, but you can now just do this with the horse. You can swim. It's the same thing with any other mount that sunk. Now, I'm actually pretty sure the skeleton horse actually still sinks. But I don't think he drowns. Yeah, it's very nice when you go past rivers. You can just swim the horse over that. And that's something really annoying. You'll always have to build those stupid bridges. Which, you can still do that if you want. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, bye ya.